Back from London today, Jim Rogers is a legendary investor who has been right on commodities and the dollar for several years. He does not have kind words, however, for Ben Bernanke or the American economy. He says you can make money in the markets these days, just not in the stock market, despite the big rally this week. I spoke to him recently about where he's putting his money and about how low the dollar can go.
I know it's going to go lower now. There may be a rally coming because right now there's so many bears on the dollar, including me, that usually leads to a rally. But I plan to sell that rally. No, the dollar's in serious trouble.
Why?
Well, mainly because we have a horrible balance of trade surplus, and we're the largest debtor nation in the world, and we've got a central bank. You know, we got a man running the central bank who wants to drive the dollar down, is driving the dollar down. He's printing money as fast as he can to save his friends on Wall Street. You've got to get out of the dollar, Maria. It's not going to be a good place to be.
The last time we were together, I think you said, Ben Bernanke is a fool. I mean, come on, Jim. You really feel that way? You say, look, he's trying to help his friends on Wall Street. What's wrong? What does he not know that he needs to know?
He doesn't understand about markets. He doesn't understand about inflation. He doesn't understand about currency. He testified before Congress. I was terrified. Now we know he doesn't understand about economics. He was sitting there saying, if Americans only buy American products, it doesn't matter if the dollar goes down. The man doesn't even understand economics, and he's running one of the most important central banks in the world. If you buy only American tires and the price of foreign tires go up, American tires are going to go higher in price too, plus the price of rubber is going to go up. The man doesn't even understand economics, and that is terrifying, at least to me.
That's amazing. So you don't think he's handled this most recent tight credit environment well? I mean, how would you rate his performance in the last 3 months?
What tight credit environment? No, he's been crazy. He cut interest rates by 0.5% in August, sent a flag to the rest of the world. We don't care about the dollar. We want the dollar to go down. We don't care about inflation.
Well, they always give you that lame, the dollar's in the best interest of this country, and then they don't do anything about it.
I know.
All of them. Treasuries as well. Is there anyone that you have confidence in for economic policy in the U.S.?
Head of the European Central Bank is doing a whole lot better job than ours.
What about recession?
We're in recession right now. The government says we're not, but they always lie. You know that. Finance is in worse in recession. Housing, automobiles, machinery. Caterpillar said it's the worst in 50 years. Starbucks, retail. What's not in recession?
How bad can it get, do you think, Jim?
Well, it will probably be the worst recession, or among the worst recessions we've had in some time, because we have huge excesses that we haven't had. We haven't had this kind of excesses since the dot-com bubble, but that was not that kind of excess. Now we have gigantic credit. Had a gigantic credit bubble, and that's going to affect a lot more people than a dot-com bubble.
So what about that, the credit environment, and in particular the financials? Every day we're getting more write-downs. We're getting, these stocks continue to trade down. I know you're short a lot of financials, right? And
I'm short Citibank, I'm short Fannie Mae, I'm short investment banks, I'm short the home builders. We know that we've had the worst credit bubble in American history, and they don't even know themselves. Fannie Mae has no clue how bad their balance sheet is, and Citibank doesn't either. I don't know how low they're going to go, but I'm not covering yet.
Okay, so meanwhile, you got this huge rally in commodities, which you've predicted for years now, oil obviously included. Is there any end to what you're seeing there? I mean, are we looking at any change in the demand-supply picture when it comes to oil first? Then we go into other commodities.
Maria, nobody has discovered a gigantic oil field in over 40 years. No, the problem is they don't have the oil.
Well, the oil, a lot of people, you have the Exxon executives on, Chevron executives come on the show. They go, look at the fundamentals of oil around the world. The oil is there.
You know what? Next time they come,
let's do a debate.
You say, where are they? Where is this oil, Mr. Exxon?
Yeah.
If there's so much oil out there, tell us where it is so we can invest in it too. The problem is they don't know where it is. If it's there, they don't know where it is, and I don't either.
What about other hot commodities? Where do you see opportunity today, even after the run-up that we've seen in so many of them?
Many agricultural prices are still very depressed on a historic basis. That's where, at least that's where I'm putting money, because that's where I see great opportunities.
Where's the demand coming from?
From Asia, from everywhere, from America. I mean, we're not starving here in America. We're not going to starve. But if you look at Asia, there are 3 billion people in Asia. They're getting more prosperous. They want to live better. They want to wear nice cotton shirts. They want to drink coffee. They want to have sugar. They want to have chocolate candy. They're trying to live like we do.
You picked up and left the U.S. You moved your family to Singapore. Tell us about it. What are you seeing there in terms of growth, in terms of everyday life? How do you like it?
Oh, we love it. Our little girl's in a school where they only speak Chinese, and she loves it, which much to our surprise. No, Singapore's got the best education, the best health care. It's a wonderful place to live. We like it there a lot.
And the final question, your single best investment right now, where's the biggest opportunity Jim Rogers is looking at?
To buy the renminbi or the Japanese yen or the Swiss franc.
My thanks to author and investor Jim Rogers. Coming up next on the Wall Street Journal Report, if you think eggs cost a lot in your supermarket, wait until you see what one egg sold for at Christie's this week. But for